One superpower that I would tell everyone to work on and practice as consistently as they can is the superpower of certainty, knowing things will come together some way, somehow, no matter what. I'll never forget the first time I walked onto the ASU wrestling team and I got tossed around like a child. I felt out of, oh my goodness, I felt completely out of touch. I had lost my skill set because I hadn't wrestled for a few years. And on top of it, they were at another level, even if I did have my skill set. But I made something, call it a promise, call it whatever you want to call it. I was going to do it and I was going to figure it out and I was going to get good at this process because I put it in my head that I was going to do that. I was certain in my abilities. I was certain in myself. And what certainty does is it makes you do the things that your mind just doesn't want to do. Because going 100% when you feel like a fish out of water is not always easy. And I say not always because the more you practice something, the better you get at it. The more used to it you get. You get used to not feeling comfortable. That's what life is. It's going to put you in a bunch of uncomfortable situations. And that's why I couldn't walk away from that. That's why I had to attack that thing. And so that's what I did. And I was certain that I was going to figure it out. And I got tossed around for a good 3 months. It was a tough 3 months to say the least. But I will say this, there was a shift, a complete shift within that 3 months. And sometimes what we look for is we're looking for a result in what we're doing. And unfortunately, when you're trying to get to a certain place, if you're trying to get to an echelon that's higher than the average, you are not going to feel comfortable right away. It is not going to happen. It just doesn't happen that way. All you can do is show up and give your best and learn and grow and figure it out and put it together and do it day in and day out. So for 3 months, feeling like I was making no progress at all, I kept showing up anyway, the same way, day in and day out. I kept doing it. I kept hustling and I kept grinding. I kept putting in everything that I could as consistently as I could. And one day it just happened. Everything started clicking for me. And that seems to be the way it happens in life very often. You know, we'll put in work into something and then we quit way too soon. You know, we don't follow through with what we say we were going to follow through on. Actions are part of it, but the type of actions you put together are also part of it. And having that certainty, having that I know I am going to do this. I am going to put it together some way, somehow. I don't know how. I don't know when. I just know it's going to happen. And you can even circle goals if you want to see how close you can get to the goal. But if you're certain, and I mean absolutely certain, that things are going to come together and you're willing to put in the effort, they will. They will happen. See, I swear our dreams are the funniest things because we're going to hit a barrier and we're going to have to keep pushing at that barrier and figure out how to get through the barrier. And when you figure it out, it's amazing. It's a relief. It feels good. And then you go attack the next barrier. You keep growing. You keep doing what you need to do. You keep upgrading your life. That's what I always tell my people. Upgrade yourself. Do your best to consistently upgrade yourself. And the only way you can upgrade yourself is if you're absolutely certain with you, with the abilities that you hold, and with the things that you can do. Certainty can come from an internal source or an external source. The people you surround yourself with and the things that you say to yourself can help with your certainty. So I'm here to tell you, yeah, there's greatness in you, but you got to act on it. And you got to act on it at 100%. And trust me, you'll be glad that you did. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.